Yo, so Cafecito Time candles and melt are now available, guys. The smell is unbelievable. And I'm not just saying this, but my house smells so damn good. Every time I come in, everyone's like, are you making coffee? I'm like, nope, it is my new candle. So exclusively just for our listeners, if you use HERR 10, you will get 10% off our melts and the candle. I like them both, so I can't suggest one or the other. I have the melts upstairs in my room, and the candle burns downstairs. So make sure you get yours exclusively only at Twin Candle Co. Make sure you use HERR 10. This episode is brought to you by Major Beauty. Your girl is about to hook you up because y'all know how I do my lashes all the time. And Major Beauty is going to offer $20 off your initial full set of lashes, and the first 6 months you can also use this promo code HERR20 and you can get $20 off your membership because she does offer membership services. So she not only does eyelashes, she also does permanent makeup, those new henna eyebrows. If you're not ready to go full force on the tattooing of the eyebrows, you can try them out by getting this henna stuff done. I haven't tried it because y'all know I got microbladed eyebrows, but I do use Kiana for my lashes. She is my new lash tech. I'm loving her. She's great and she's super duper professional, and you're going to love her little studio. So check her out, The Major Beauty. Make sure you use promo code HERR20 to get a discount off your full set and your membership for the next 6 months, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another HERR Lounge podcast. Guess who's finally in the building today?
I'm working, bitch.
We got producer Rob in the back.
Hello, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving week.
Eve.
Oh, yeah, because when you guys hear this, the next day is Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Before we get started, guys, I just want to remind y'all that you can get your apparel for this holiday season at herappareltx.com. We have a bunch of new stuff.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
It's in the back. We're getting it ready. It's getting tagged. So I'm going today to set up all the new items that I have coming in. So it's going to be brand new. And if you're wondering why isn't it on the website? Well, there'll be some on the website, but I try to keep two different piles for everybody so I can get people to go to both places to shop.
Yes, got it.
And we will be at the Houston Boss Babes market December 2nd and
HTX
December 3rd.
Babes,
oh yeah, is that what it's called? HTX Boss Babes, December 2nd and 3rd. It'll be at Sawyer Yards. So it's really cool. I'm excited. The Friday night, it's a VIP night.
Ooh.
So it's a Christmas party they're throwing. So they'll have drinks, DJ, and food trucks available. They are so there's only going to be 40 vendors allowed. I was one of them that was picked.
Yes.
Nice.
So I will be there Friday night. And then, so you'll get to exclusive shop the first 40 vendors, basically.
Okay.
And then it's 100 female owned businesses on Saturday, which I thought was fucking badass.
Oh, that's awesome.
100 female. I thought it was cool that there's 14 of us inside the pop-up, inside the hive.
Yeah.
100 here.
That's a lot.
I was like, that is amazing. So yeah, just a little update. And then don't forget, we have Candle Co. also.
Yeah.
We have Cafecito Time candle available. We have, that's my favorite. It burns all day in my house.
Which one? The
coffee one. Bro,
Is this
smell
it?
it.
Is it?
It's not even lit and I can smell it.
That's not it.
Well, something smells good.
That is what smells good, but that's not
this
it.
one's called caffeine and chaos.
Yeah, that's another tester that we were playing with.
Yes.
John gave me one that she didn't know. It was a tester also that she had no idea. She gave it to me. And I said, this is she goes, no, I didn't make that for sale. I'm like, okay, well, you gave it to me and I need it.
Did Rob fuck up again?
It's, I think, coffee and...
Chaos.
No.
Oh, it was coffee. It was like a coffee crunch. It was like a pumpkin one, right?
It was coffee and something else. And the smell is amazing. I said, if you didn't make this, it needs to be made.
Yeah.
But she didn't make it. But it needs to be made. I'm telling you right now. So if y'all don't have it, so sorry, so sad. But my house smells delicious.
TwinCandleCo.com. You guys can use the HERR10 to get 10% off your purchase.
And then we'll get into Marissa's great news. But before we get started, because I think this is perfect.
I'm pregnant again.
Oh, God.
Hell
Is that
no.
good news?
No.
Imagine, Marissa, if you were pregnant again.
No.
But let's imagine. Let's play.
But let's just imagine. All right, guys. So today's quote of the day is, the only thing standing between you and your goal is the bullshit story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it.
Woohoo.
Amen. I concur.
This weekend, y'all, I worked at the Hive yesterday and I worked at the Hive on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I was very depressed and I was like, damn, ain't nobody here. I think 3 people came in during my shift. And then I text the girl that I worked with. She was working an entire shift. So I text her. I said, so did it get any better after I left? She goes, maybe 2 more people came in. So about 5 people total between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
You're gonna have slow days. That's just
and
the
you're
way
kind
it
of
is.
spoiled there because there's always so much foot traffic. So even if they don't buy anything, people will come in
Just to look around.
Just to look
Yeah.
around. So I was like, oh my God, I get so nervous when shit like that happens to me. That gives me like this anxiety and my brain just starts going, okay, so what do you need to do next? Maybe you need to. So I started making all these reels, open the store with me. I started.
Nice.
That was such a good reel. I felt like I was there.
Yeah, I mean, I started doing it. I was like, okay, guys, I got to go do something real quick. I'm like, so I'm going to come in. I'm turning off all the lights now. And I'm like, sorry, there was nobody there. So, I mean, might as well, and then I like,
way to think on your feet too.
yeah, I was like, there's got to be something. It makes me nervous. But then yesterday we worked and it was great. It was Sunday, I took Mickey with me to come work and, there was a lot of people. Everybody was coming in. I was like, okay, there was a lot of people from North Carolina. So I thought was there a game or something?
College?
Was
I don't
there?
know.
Was there a
I'm
college
not
game?
sure.
A lot of people
Could've been
visiting
something
from North Carolina. So I was like,
I know U of H played last night, but I don't know who they
I
played.
don't know who they play.
okay, I don't know either.
Who
But
knows?
so that was interesting. So guys, stop by. Don't forget, they are going to have Black Friday sales, and Small Business Saturday. Each partner is doing their own thing, but you do get a chance to sign up for their giveaway, which is a $200 gift certificate to the Hive to shop. So you just come in, you sign your name, they're going to put it in a raffle, and then they're going to pull it out. You don't have to do nothing except put your name in and your phone number in case you're not there.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of nice that they were letting you put your phone number and then they'll contact you. So that's all happening this week. Are y'all doing it? Where y'all going for Thanksgiving?
My parents out
Your
there.
parents?
Yeah.
You, Marissa?
We're just gonna be at home.
Is Rome home?
He's home. Oh. Yeah, he's working at the office, but he's home.
Nice.
Thank God.
Okay. So y'all, if you haven't seen Juice Caboose,
What?
will be opening up
March the
in
25th. March the 25th, bitches.
2023.
That's right.
So are y'all starting working on the
Yep. Well, I got to go to the health department first and get my plan. My plans have to be approved first. But the good thing is I don't need an architect.
Oh, you don't?
You don't?
Oh, thank God.
Don't need an architect for a. Yeah, I did all of that research the other day. Don't need an architect. My sister's husband can draw up the plans for me. So we'll get that done. The only obstacle is going to be the plumbing.
Why?
I'm just going to have to figure out how to get that done. And I got to get those plans approved in December. So,
Well, I'll
or
tell
get
you-
them at least submitted
Submitted.
by December.
Well, I know that my neighbor, that this house that they were starting over here to remodel it, they were able to remodel the front of the house, but their back house that they were building, because they made it into dorms, little bedrooms, so that every person could rent one for the college students.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he did. So he turned that entire house that's got one little small living room and a kitchen, and literally used all the rest of the space to create rooms. Was that not genius?
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And then he took the garage, and turned it that also. So there's no backyard over there. They only have concrete. So I don't know what they used that house before for what, but you can pull up and you can park in the back. But anyway, sorry guys about that noise. If you can hear it,
Bitch, hold up. Who the fuck?
I know. No one ever cares when it's me podcasting. If this would have been Chingo podcasting, guys, he would have said absolutely no noise making right now.
I'm starting to feel
We're
like
getting
a
lights installed,
second-class
guys.
citizen. I'm starting to feel like a
Look,
second-class citizen.
if it's okay for Mike Rowe, they were doing construction too, and he was like, he titled his podcast "Leave It In" because there was so much noise going on. He told us just leave it in and title it "Leave It In" because sometimes there's no other time and it's got to get done now.
Yeah, and it's got to get done now.
It's
We've been
got to.
waiting. So Pier Space hasn't been opened yet because we have
Shit
been needing
happens.
these lights, and there hadn't just been. It's not like it was just like a matter of ordering them. And as simple as it is of getting on your phone and ordering them, there just hadn't been time
it
to
takes
order
time.
them.
You got to research. You have to research first.
No, the sad part is that Eats' boyfriend already did that for us.
What was that quote about your bullshit? What was the quote about your bullshit?
Oh my God, that's the sad part. We have a whole blueprint, Marissa, of what everything should look like. And it's like, all right.
Why do we do that?
I don't
We've
know.
got problems.
I don't know, but we're finally here. So that's what that noise is, guys. So if you need a studio to come take pictures in, guys, we will be set up for that.
Does it come with a photographer?
It does not. You do have to bring your own photographer. But we have the lights set up, which most photographers appreciate because they hate traveling with their lights.
Yeah.
So the lights will be already set up. That's what's being installed. So we tried to make it easy to where we had something, you know, of an advantage compared to other places, because other studios, they do have to bring it. So we just brought one light, and which is supposed to give off like natural light. And anything else that you want created is going to be up to you to edit in your But anyway, so sorry about that noise. That's where that's coming from. So anyways, I was telling you, so then he started to build the back part. Well, my neighbor got pissed. The one that we call the what do you call it? The mayor of the street.
Oh, yeah.
Because
That's why I'm always scared to like where to park.
well, let me tell you about this. He said our houses are so old, right? They were built. I think my house, this
Is it
place,
20s, 30s
the
house?
30s?
this was in the 30s.
Okay.
Mine is, I think hers is 20s. So every house here was built so long ago. Our plumbing system is very old. So he's like, if he builds more units and now they're going to use the same plumbing, he's not even getting new plumbing put in. He's like, your toilets are going to get clogged up. You're going to have shit coming out of your shower. He's like, we don't have that type of system to support
The infrastructure.
exactly. He's like, so I had to report him. So he hates me, but he's like, because he owns all the other rentals, you know what I'm saying, down on my street. So he's like, I can't have my rentals fuck up, my house fuck up. He's like, and then what? He's like, how do you know how much money that would cost? Because he was saying that would be something that some way or the other would have to come out of your pocket, because the city would only fix so much of it, and then the rest of it is going to be up to you. So he was like, do you really want to do that? And so he came down knocking. Trust me. He was like, I just want y'all to know, I just put a petition so they can't finish their construction. And he explained it why. And he showed us the blueprints. Of what our underlying what do you call it, plumbing looks like. He's like, we don't even have what the newer version. I guess they use different type of material underneath now.
Probably, yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
And they didn't use it back then. So
It's all got to come up to code.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he was like, he's gonna have to put in something new for the front of the house. He said didn't have a problem because that was always connected to the original lines, but it was the back house that he was building. So they be fucking around. They don't. I mean, he doesn't fuck around like when it comes to stuff like that. So yeah, you never know. Crazy. You got people try to call.
Yeah, like 3 times. They called us called the city on us when we're already shut down.
Damn.
But the hater bitch that had her
Petty-ass
own
bitch.
juice bar lived like a block or 2 away from the juice caboose.
She's still rocking?
I believe so, yes.
Fuck her.
That brings me to that episode. I think I talked about it, right? About the random girl that I met. The host. I called you to tell you.
Which one?
I told you she's my new wholesaler.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And she just said there's enough room for everybody, because
really?
you're not everybody's niche. So you know what I'm saying? So for you to hate on someone.
I was amongst the crackheads in the hood on purpose, and this bitch, beautiful location, main street in the Heights. Why are you fucking with us?
Wow.
Damn shame. But it's okay. It had to happen the way it happened. And now we're ready to do what we're going to do for 2023.
Bitches.
So, God bless her and her business.
That's all you can say.
That's all I can say.
So on today's news, did y'all see what Balenciaga?
No.
The whole thing with Balenciaga?
Some BDSM type shit, right?
Okay, so I'm going to show you the pictures, and maybe Rob, you can kind of on YouTube for those who are watching. Okay, so I'm going to show them to you, Marissa, and I'm going to see what you thought about them, because when I saw it, I didn't think nothing of it. Did you?
When I saw the second one, then I started to kind of tilt my head, question mark.
Okay. I think her name is Landon. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Robbie Starbucks.
Yeah. Landon Starbuck.
Yeah. Okay. So when you see this, do you think anything of it?
Well, hold on. Now there's nothing but writing and.
Oh, I'm sorry. It went up. Okay, what happened?
Don't you hate when you do that? You open the app and it
Let me see.
moves.
I don't see anything wrong.
Me
No.
either.
Okay.
But everybody's saying these are like those sex toys. You see, because of the way they're dressed, they're wearing that.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Exactly. See?
Got to do a double take.
Okay, but here's my thing, guys. How did you read these documents when it's already blurry? On the magazine, can you see it? Because she says that page where it has the paper says, the last document on the table with the purse shows a court document referencing virtual child porn. So I don't know how you read that though, because
I didn't see that.
I can't read that. So what they did was they took this picture and then they zoomed in right there on that part. And I was thinking, damn, whose job was that to zoom in? Because I would have never have seen. I mean, I still can't read it. Can you read that?
Nope.
No.
I mean, even if I put my glasses on.
You could probably run it through something though to take the blur off.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly it says that. And I just was like, is that really real? And did Balenciaga really do that?
I don't put anything past any,
I was
any
just gonna say
corporation,
that.
any person, any nothing.
Bro, if that's really happening, I'm so over that. I'm so over it. And I can't even believe that if Balenciaga is not canceled, if that's really true, if that's real.
They'll be canceled for like 2 days. And then
Yeah.
they'll be back.
Also, their shoppers, I don't think really care about that kind
They
of shit.
don't give a shit.
You know?
Give me my shoes.
Yeah, their shoppers aren't like people that are going to like rural Target and Walmarts.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I still go to Target.
Yeah, but you're not like the majority of the shoppers.
Yeah, I still go
You're
there.
an outlier.
And then it's like I was watching this thing the other day because and this happened after we literally it came out the next day and I was like, fuck, why didn't this come out
always
whenever
happens.
The damn winner of that damn pageant.
There's so much to talk about, guys. Like from last Monday to this Monday, I mean,
I'm just saying, bitch, if a beauty contest is based on beauty, no, bitch, you don't win. You're ugly.
And then she went and then whatever she is, right?
yeah.
Then makes a video is like, herself eating at McDonald's.
Yeah, stuffing her fucking face.
I was just like, what is happening? How are you weirdos just continuing to egg this on and saying that this is, and the stupid little girls in the background just applauding it? I was thinking like, y'all are so brainwashed, stupid little girls. Like you have just and actually I did talk about this now because I remember now it just came to me. I played a video about a girl talking about how you'll never experience being a woman because you'll never go through ovarian cancer.
Yep.
You'll never go through breast cancer, or men do get breast cancer, but it's super rare.
Yeah.
But like the whole thing about chest feeding, right? And so did you see the one where the guy said he was finally able to breastfeed? Yeah.
An actual
It's like
male?
hormone shit that you've been taking. So it's like goo or whatever the fuck that is that comes out of your nipple.
What?
It's not even, guys. It's not even milk. Because guys can't do that. Y'all don't have
So they're
those
feeding
glands.
this to a real baby?
So so he was so proud of his few little
Droplets.
droplets
droplets?
of goo. And so what's going to happen to the baby? So you're taking these hormones, right? And now that's
my God.
you're giving that to the baby.
Why is this not child abuse?
It's modern mental retardation is what it is.
Oh my God, this is too much.
How? And it's a gay couple. It's two men.
Did you guys watch Matt Walsh on Rogan?
I did.
Yeah,
Yes.
both said that towards the end, that last hour was like gay couples and kids and adoptions and this, that, and the other. Do you guys have any kind of thoughts on that?
I did. I think I talked about that. To me,
I don't think there's anything wrong.
yeah,
with
I
it.
think
But
they're the
I have a
originals
problem.
to me.
I have a problem with two men thinking that one of them is going to breastfeed.
That's my
you're
problem.
not in reality. You're not living in reality.
Now, I told you the story about the couple that I know, Rob. Remember we talked about that.
Yes.
So I know someone who they both wanted to have a baby, right? Mm-hmm. Because obviously one's only going to have the gene of one mom, not both of them.
Yeah, of
so they both ended up having a baby from the same person that they asked to donate the sperm. Mm-hmm. And it is a weird situation, but they both allow this man to be in, they don't ask for child support, nothing. They just want for the male figure
Of course.
to be in the child's life.
But those are old school gays. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
what
it's
those,
a whole new.
those are
there's
the
a
OGs.
whole-
They need to
That's what I
take back the
call.
movement.
You know what
I
I'm
call them the
saying?
OG gays.
OG gays.
Those are the OG gays. Those are the ones that paved the way. And I bet you like they're the ones pissed as fuck because, you know, it's like,
Do y'all know
wait
any
a
mad
minute.
OG gays?
Huh?
Do y'all know any mad OG gays?
I don't know any mad OG gays except for this girl that I follow. I follow this one girl who is not the gay that's straight, the gay that's straight or something like that. Not her. She's another one. And, she's like into fitness and damn, why can't I think of her name? But she talks about all this madness and she has a son. So she's a lesbian, but she has a son. She has a boy's body, which is crazy because obviously from the lifting and being so shredded, she has no boobs, you know?
Yeah.
But she talks about all these issues and how she doesn't think it's correct. But obviously at one point she must have dated a man for her to have had a son.
Yeah.
And then, you know, decided that was not what she was into. But I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that because when you show your child pictures of you as a man breastfeeding your baby, what does that do to you as a child when you grow up? Like, what kind of fucked up mental stuff do you think? And speaking of all that, we'll get into that later because I just kept thinking about you, Marissa, about childhood trauma when I was at the workshop this past weekend for Fire You Up.
As a keynote speaker.
As a keynote
Mírala,
speaker,
mírala.
yeah. But I can imagine like growing up and looking at a picture of my dad breastfeeding me.
That's weird.
I would have been like,
That's
what the
weird.
fuck is happening here, Dad?
All I would think of is Peter Griffin trying to breastfeed Stewie. And he pulls the nipple hair out of Stewie's mouth and Stewie starts shivering like,
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I remember
I
that.
mean, most gay people just want to be able to be with their partner, not get beat with a tire iron for being fucking gay, and be able to, you know, should something happen and they go to the hospital, be able to say, I'm their partner. I can make these choices for them instead of some family member who hasn't been around for 20 years.
But those are the original gays for me. Does that make sense? Those are my
Yeah.
OG gays. And those are the ones that I think, I really wonder, I really wish I knew someone like Rob said, who was probably like, these are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
They ruined it
I
for
mean, my
us.
brother.
Is that?
I mean, he's just a regular gay. He doesn't know. He doesn't
gay.
want to be a woman. He doesn't think that men can do what women do. That's not real.
Okay.
Even with all this cartoon shit that's been coming up in the last like 2-3 months, he's like, this is too much. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of the original gays feel that way because they didn't. They fought. So I feel, this is my opinion, right? And I don't even know if this is true. If you are a gay person watching this, I'd love to hear your feedback and tell me, you know. But I feel like gay people, the original gays, right, look at this and be like, I just wanted to be able to come out of the fucking closet and date who I wanted to date and my, you know, not worry about my fucking parents telling me shit. But you guys go and involve 92 genders. That's how many
Yeah,
there
it's
are
up to
now.
90 something
It's
now.
92
What?
now. And the word, and there's faggot in there now.
There can be 92 genders, but there's only 2 sexes.
Listen.
And that's male and female.
Okay, but now it's okay to say faggot, just so you know. It's a gender.
yeah, you can identify.
You can identify as a faggot now.
Oh my God.
What form? I forgot what form it was and who posted it, but I did see it.
Matt Walsh.
Oh, did he?
Let me
my
show you.
God,
Let me
this is
show
too
you
much.
how insane this is, guys.
You know what's crazy too? I think during my most recent firearms purchase, the choices were like male, female, and then non-binary, and then something else. I was like, wow, in the firearms, I'm talking about the whatever it's called, firearms, whatever form it is. God. Okay, it's getting up to the higher levels of government.
I've seen non-binary before.
So this is for that program that they launched to give money to transgenders.
Oh, in San Francisco?
In San Francisco. So there's a list of gender identities, right? Man of trans experience, brother boy, gender outlaw, gender fuck. Let me go.
Did you hear about the San Francisco program?
No.
So now if you identify as some sort of trans, you get a $1,200 or $1,800 monthly check. So it's a test program.
I'm trans, bitch. I am trans. Okay.
You have to live within San Francisco city limits, though.
Send me my check.
I'll be whatever you want.
I just want to know who's paying for that.
Us, taxpayers, the poor taxpayers of motherfucking California.
And why isn't anyone irate about that?
Because they're for it. They probably voted for it.
But a lot of people are not for that shit, and they're not loud enough. That's the problem.
Or not enough for them?
There's not enough. Not enough.
At least not there, probably, huh?
No.
And if there are enough of them, I mean, a lot of conservative-leaning people are so independent. They're like, I don't care about these groups of people over here. Like, I'm doing my own thing. So they never congregate like the left does to go fucking riot
They
about
might not
shit.
even know this shit's going on. I just heard about it right now.
That's true.
A lot of stuff gets passed and legislated under people's noses.
But somebody has to vote on that, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. But these politicians aren't.
So you didn't
They're
read?
not telling people what they're doing.
You know, like at the end, how it tells you when you go vote, like at the very end, it says, do you vote for like infrastructure and what are those, like
Propositions
and shit.
You don't, like, I sat there and read them because people was like, what took you so long? I was like, I was reading this fucking propositions at the end. Like,
Didn't you read them?
I know,
He's
right?
like, I just said no to all of them. And I was like, oh, okay. I did say yes to, I think it was like building the freeways and the roads. I'm thinking, well, shit, where I live, you know what I'm saying? Can you fix this shit, Sheila Jackson?
I was about to say, your rep was on there talking about reparations could have saved people from COVID.
For COVID.
Oh my God.
But what about these fucking streets, though?
Can you believe that, Marissa? When I saw that, I was just like, and who's buying this? Like, y'all really are buying this?
I mean, how many times has she been reelected?
It's all name recognition. That's the only reason why they know her name.
Late 90s or late 80s?
Who was she running against? I forgot. Who was running
Nobody
against
even
her?
knows the name of the other people.
No, I
anytime they
do
run.
remember because I voted for her, and actually someone told me to vote for that person because they were the person against her.
I didn't get to vote this time.
Damn, I know. She said she made it late.
What the fuck?
Well, I
2 weeks of early voting?
lost my driver's license, and
You don't need IDs to vote. I'm just kidding.
You know that. Come on now. You don't need a. That's
That's
racist. Marissa.
You should have told him.
I was gonna call racist. Y'all are being racist.
You should have.
Let me vote, bitch.
You should have.
Hit him with all the as a minority, non-binary trans woman.
I bought my shit on right. I bought paid for it online, and it doesn't give you the picture. I think you have to go in the actual place to get the picture on the printout.
They use the old picture, yeah.
And so I go and I had them ask, and then they're like, no, well, you're going to need your voter registration and a utility bill. So I was like, fuck. And I had gone to Moody because it was closed. By the time I get home, I'm looking for my registration. I can't fucking find it. I found Rome's. I didn't find mine. It was just too late. It was already time to go get
It could have been you that made
Isaiah.
Alexandra win that last vote she needed of the other hundreds that mysteriously disappeared.
I'm mad that she didn't put up more of a fucking fight and challenge the shit.
Well, I feel like the reason she didn't, and I could be wrong, was because Alina was already making her seem
she was painting her out to be one of those people who was, a denier. A denier of. She didn't want that to happen.
So I just think she was like, I'm going to try to run. I feel like she's going to try to run again. And I feel like maybe she just didn't want to be that, oh yeah, she's the,
See, I told you.
She's look at her. She denied it. And now she wants to come back and go against Lena, or you know what I'm saying? So I felt like I think she's playing her cards differently. I know they're doing the investigation now, right? Because it's a whole thing.
Well, she's still not out of the woods for the line about the COVID money.
Yeah.
They're still.
Oh, she's not?
No, they're still investigating. It's not over. And now Kim Ogg isn't.
That I don't know. Like,
Is Joe Biden the president? Yes, Joe Biden's the. Well, she She didn't say that, bitch.
Oh, what an annoying interview with the Chronicle.
I couldn't believe.
I couldn't believe it
I
either.
couldn't believe.
Like, is this for real? Am I getting punked right now?
Hey, and I could tell that the Alexandra was pissed because she kept drinking her water. Like,
Alexandra's ready to bust a bitch upside her fucking head because that's where she comes from. War, motherfucker.
she was like every time I would see her drink they gave him the little bitty bottle of water.
Did I see her pop her knuckles a couple times?
Trial by combat, bitch. Trial by combat.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
She was like over it. She was like, this fucking bitch, if she doesn't shut
Like, I'm about to lose this fucking 29-year-old dummy.
But now Kim Og is going to investigate the election shit.
Oh, she is going to.
Yes. And she's also a Democrat. And I don't care if fucking Hidalgo is going to say it's a political,
but
attack.
she's a Democrat.
Exactly.
So what is there?
Exactly.
But the amount of discrepancies in Harris County when it came to voting this year, like, no one's asking questions. Come on. Michael Berry's done the last, it's been a week and a half now. So many segments on judges calling in, poll workers calling in, like, dude, these areas that are red, no paper, no supplies, they didn't get back to us, and they were hot shot of the stuff.
Why are we still using paper? What? Why is it not easy to put your fucking information in there and call it a day and cast your vote?
Well,
I think paper is the way to go. France does it all paper, all in the same day, and
why can't we figure it out the same day that we always used to?
We gotta get it done. We gotta get it done in a fast, efficient way.
We used to though. So what happened now?
Machines happen now. That's what it is. Machines happen, and ironically, it got slower. Everybody should look to Florida. All right, they reformed their laws. They had poll police. They had people watching everywhere. They had no ballot harvesting. All their measures were condensed to: we're going to vote that day, we're going to count that day, and we're going to be fucking done. Look at Arizona. They just found out like 2 days ago.
The minute they called the governor race, I'm like, okay, why are we not going to know the Harris County judge bullshit until the next day? Like
3 days later. What are you talking about? It was Friday, yeah. Election was on Tuesday.
So why did it take you that long to verify? And then Lena won, but all the places they
were neck and fucking neck. And if that bitch is proud for barely winning, and I don't know, I feel like the bitch lost, but whatever.
If she did lose,
if she won by a hair, don't be proud, bitch. Mm-hmm. Don't.
And then she thanked Alexandra for her service.
Bitch.
I was like, you should have just fucking hit her in the face.
No, we don't condone violence around here.
I do. Even Jesus got crazy. Remember when he started throwing over the tables and shit?
What did he say? May he sell his cloak for a sword or something like that?
Some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even know how we're here. Like,
you mean on Earth? That's very existential of you.
No.
Are you high right now?
Like, I don't even know how we're here saying that Lena won. I can't believe it. I really would have thought. I mean, the guy.
Well, let's see what the investigation brings.
But listen,
2 years.
I mean,
now.
all these people that have been put in jail. I mean, and then they get released. I just saw another one where the guy beat up the girlfriend. Right, goes to jail, and they let him out on bond, and then he just goes and kills her in the baby.
Locally.
So much shit's going on.
What about the guy that ran over that platoon of officers in California?
What?
One guy in a car ran over about 60.
Military officers?
It was law enforcement doing their morning run. It was literally 40 to 50 people just plows through this crowd of academy officers or whatever in training out the next day.
Where was this?
California. In LA. I think it was LA.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me anymore. But I mean,
I'll have to send you the article. It's crazy to read.
Harris County's just gotten out of control. It has no control. It legit has no control anymore. I really feel that. There's no control in Harris County anymore.
And this is why I'm confused that people even thought that it'd be a good idea to revote this bitch in. What has she done? But be involved in scandal.
And as much as Beto did the house to house knocking, and he didn't even win.
He got blown out of the water.
So you know what I'm saying? He uses incidents to his favor.
Oh, of course.
And I hate that no one saw that. And you know what else I find funny? I found funny that Hispanics were okay with him portraying to be this Hispanic person. Like, they've accepted him as like a Latino. Like what
He's
you just
appropriating Latino culture.
Exactly. So you're okay with this? Y'all are fighting. No. That's what I mean. They're the ones fighting about this, right? It's the left that fights that. But yet you guys just allowed him to do exactly what we say is not okay to do. So I'm so confused as to what it is you're looking for or wanting. I don't know. And I don't even know what he was going to do for us except fuck us through the butt with no grease, you know?
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of getting fucked in the ass.
I mean, so tired.
I mean,
of
unless
it.
you ask for it, jeez.
I know. And I don't ever ask.
Exactly.
It just happens.
This is what we missed on the podcast, guys.
Jesus, help
If
us.
y'all
Help
miss
us,
Marissa-
Lord.
You got to throw curveballs left and
all
here
the
and there.
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
I was over. When I saw it, I was like, Lena did not win. And I just go on there to troll. I did it on her Instagram account. I was like talking shit to everybody. I would just reply for fun. And I'd just be like, oh.
Well, now it's time to apply the pressure and make her life a living fucking hell. And do it by pressuring her to do her fucking job.
But I don't think, what can you do? As a citizen, what can you do?
Be a commissioner's court yelling and screaming all day, every day.
Like Alex Stein.
But they're
all the
not.
time.
But they don't even like care. It's like they dismiss you. It's like, okay.
Well, that's why people got to organize and get
Ready, set, go. 1
posse
minute,
up.
go. And it's like blah, 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 in a minute, and then they're like, all right, next. And it's just like, okay, did you not hear not one word that I just said? Nothing? I mean, come on.
Did y'all see that hippie guy that had the dreads? It like went off on the Maricopa County people. No, it's gone viral over the last week. But yeah, he like got really heated and made this like really passionate speech about election, blah blah, not people not trusting. And he wasn't right or left. He's like, oh, this is a bipartisan, whatever. I just feel like the people don't trust, what's going on, this, that, and the other. And he's like, looked like a total hippie with dreads, but he made very good sense, made a good point. And then at the end of it, the guy's like, okay, next up, please, and just kind of dismissed him and like that's it. And then he leaves, and then they're like, whatever.
People need to posse up.
And my thing though is like, how do you not see that they don't care what our opinion is, but yet these motherfuckers are supposed to work for us. It's our tax dollar that pays them.
Yeah, they've got a pretty cozy job just sitting there.
And it's like, I find it funny that no one questions how they're so rich.
It's a long game. I think it'll change in the near future though. There was
I don't have
I
that.
thought if she lost, she's gone her way to Washington, boo.
Ooh.
Yeah,
She's
Marissa,
on her way.
What about you?
Oh, fuck.
You don't know much.
Thank you,
Thank you, Jesus.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers.
Give me the cardboard. The Molly King for the win.
I got you a peppermint mocha, but
I thought-
less of sugar of everything.
Thank you, boo. This is awesome. I was thinking that if she lost, she's already been rubbing elbows with people in Washington. That's where she's meant to be.
Who?
Lena Hidalgo.
She's the darling of the Democratic Party.
She really is. She's not involved. She doesn't give a fuck about Harris County. The bitch wants to go to Washington. They should have just let the bitch go.
I would love to see her.
What
as
does
a
she want to go
secretary.
do over there?
Rob people.
Yeah, wherever she can. Wouldn't you? If you were her, you're like, all right, they love me. They think I'm the darling of this fucking party.
Yes.
I mean,
I'll say yes to anything.
how the fuck did AOC win, bro?
People voted her in. They believed in her.
Tiny little district didn't give a fuck, I guess.
I really believed in AOC too when I first heard.
When I first too, I remember my girlfriend sent me a video of her like on the rooftop, like being just a normal girl, and I was
she
like,
was protesting Nancy.
I was like, you know what?
She became friends real quick with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when she finally got elected, there was a lot of political and,
bitch, you gonna play ball or
and
not?
establishment media pressure because AOC's
I'm
whole
about to
message.
do ASMR, guys. So
Go
sorry.
Go for it. ASMR's whole speech. AOC's when she first came on the scene, her goal was to get Nancy out. Blah, 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 blah. That's who she was attacking. That's who she was coming for. And when I heard this new little young tenderoni, I saw her on Jimmy Dore for the first time. He was very excited. And he's like, you got to listen to this girl. She wants to rip the Democratic Party apart from the inside out. Get rid of Nancy Pelosi, the Chuck Schumers, protesting outside of her office, going hard. When she finally won, okay, she still had the same message. The View was coming after her. CNN was coming after her. Why do you want to criticize Hillary and Pelosi when they paved the way for you? Why do you want to change things, right? Getting a lot of blowback from them bitches from The View. When she made her View appearance, she bent the knee, calling Nancy. Well, they're asking her about Nancy Pelosi. She's like, Nancy Pelosi's the mama bear of the Democratic Party. And then when she said that, I was like, okay, well, we're done.
Change the channel.
We're done here. But you know what that means? There's a lot of pressure within, and you ain't got either you're going to ride with us, bitch, or you're going to be.
Listen, all I know is that I want to be like a Yellowstone. That's all.
I need to watch
me more.
that.
Tell me
I
more.
need to
You haven't
watch
seen
that.
it either?
No.
Me neither.
Bro,
No.
I go to bed at 1 a.m.
Trying to catch up.
I can't stop watching it.
Everybody tells me
And
that.
I
This
say,
is it.
oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to stop here. I literally told myself yesterday, your cutoff is 12. You have got to go to bed. You cannot. Your kid wakes up 100 times at night. You're going to be really tired.
Is she still waking up?
Yes.
So is Marissa.
Penny didn't do that. And
I don't feel like the boys did that either, but it was so long ago. I don't remember.
I feel like I don't know who I was telling this. I was like, I think it's because I breastfed Penny as a night feed. Like it was just a comfort feed at night. And I would just lay with her and breastfeed her and she'd go to sleep when we were done. Oh my God, what's Sonny is like, shh, Sonny, go to sleep. And I'm putting her in her crib again. And I'm just like, oh my God.
That's the universe talking to you.
Rome's been home a couple weeks or a week, or I don't even know. And then he's like, when he's out of town, I'm like, I haven't slept. I'm fucking tired. It's hard to be a loving mother when I haven't slept. And he's like, oh, she's just a baby. She's sick. La, la, la. Just hold her, right? No. Tell me why he was already ready to give. I'm going to put her in her fucking crib and just let her cry. I thought she's just a baby.
But what happened to baby?
She's just a baby. What the? A child can break you. Especially that child, the baby cry.
Listen.
I told Rome, if we ever are not together, I'm going to be a weekend mom. Just know that shit. I'm picking them bitches up on Friday. I'm picking them up on Friday and I'm dropping them off on Sunday.
Check this out. My sister sent me the funniest thing because Sonny is something else, y'all.
I'm scared.
So listen, this one says, worried that my oldest is too kind and sensitive for this world. And then the youngest is blowing up. She said,
That's Marissa.
She said, that's Penny and Sonny. She smokes it, flicks it, it just blows up in the back. I'm like, oh my God.
She's crazy.
But y'all, Yellowstone, I ain't gonna lie. I wish I was like the daughter. She just is not scared of anybody. Like she'll fucking tell you. So listen, I'm at the part where like the guys who want to take the dad's ranch away came to her and like got these guys to try to kill her. And she's like, fuck yeah, in their face, and she's all beat up, the eyes already all closed, she's bleeding everywhere. And he's like, say you're fucking scared. I'm not fucking scared of you. And she's just like, man, it's like, I was like,
that's like, what's her name, Ruth from Ozark.
Man, this bitch is gangster. And you know what's crazy is that that's the dad's right hand man. You know how it's usually the boys, and there's two boys. Well, one boy passed away, so there's three boys, and then her, and she's fucking mean. I don't know what I missed, but I think one brother passed, and it was another brother's fault, who is the lawyer that he sent away he sent them away to Harvard, I think, or something. He became a lawyer, and the only reason is because I saw a flashback, and so then it showed a flashback of him saying, "You're going to go to Harvard." He goes, "Oh, but Dad, I didn't even apply." He goes, "I know, I did you the favor."
Damn.
Basically, like, and because he's so well connected, and he's like, "You're going to be our lawyer." But it was because I guess I think I need to go back and figure out what happened there because I missed it, and I figured that out this past episode because the daughter was like, "I will never forgive you." Excuse me. And then he fucked them. He got pissed because the dad was making him run for something. It wasn't working in their favor. So the dad said, you need to drop out of the race. And he's like, I'm not dropping out. I really want this. He's like, I fucking said you're dropping out. So he made it to where his campaign was ruined. The dad did.
Oh, wow.
Had to drop out, and now he's pissed, right? And so he's pissed, goes and talks to a reporter, a girl who went on his campaign to get info, but she was really a journalist. And fucking spills the beans about their family. Wow. And then she's going to write the story. He's like, hey, I need you to sign off on these quotes. And then he's finally going to go confess to the dad. And boy, the dad's like, you better fucking fix this. And the sister's like this.
Oh, she's plotting.
You're just a fuck up. And that's why you're never, Dad, you're off of this. I mean, you're not getting none of this fucking land. Why do you think Dad sent you away? I mean, just.
Oh, damn.
You should just kill yourself.
Little Marissa talking to the boys.
Bro, kill yourself. And then he goes and he's like, they find that there's a rifle missing. And they're like, oh shit, he's going to go kill himself. And,
well, don't spoil the series for it. What?
Yeah.
What?
Have y'all not been getting all these Amber Alerts?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on with that?
People are
Read it to
disappearing.
us.
So many people just fucking.
I got a call from China the other day. We were talking on RPT, and I legit get my phone rings. I was like, dude, I'm getting a call from mainland China. He's like, what? He's like, yeah. So I just hang it up, and then she was like, take a pause, I gotta pee. And then I started listening to it, and like, Ni Wen Han Jie, and I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Hell no. That
From
is not going
China.
to become our new reality, bitch. You got me fucked
Got a call
up.
from mainland China.
No, ma'am.
It's a lot of fucked up shit happening. I really have officially accepted that we are in another dementia, like
Dementia or dimension?
Dimension.
Some of us do have dementia,
We do
though.
have some dementia. It's starting with me.
This is some
I still have
revelation.
mom-
This is
I
some
still have mom
revelation
dementia,
shit.
but just so y'all know, I still have
Yeah,
mom
I
dementia.
don't
Y'all have
remember
mom
anything.
dementia?
I'm all fucked up.
I was trying to tell Pete about something. I said, it'll come to me. Hold on. And then it's like the next day. I remember we were having that conversation. He's like, no, he already forgot about the conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
because
both
he doesn't
got
remember
it.
shit either.
Yeah.
Golly, that's me.
And I'm
I
just
told
like-
Rome, you're probably going to be taking care of me, even though I'm younger than you, because I'm not going to remember who y'all are.
Damn.
You think so?
I've got a horrible memory.
Me too.
But good.
with-
I want to
for cer-
forget you, bitches.
Oh my God.
Just kidding.
Hey.
I love
No, you're
them.
not.
I love them.
You're not. No, you don't, and no, you're not.
But listen, I think I really think that whole mom thing is true, and it never fully comes back to you. Like you give all this. See, and men want to be talking about their women, bitch. You give all this shit to your kid, it takes everything away from you, and it's like, oh yeah, I don't remember that. What was that again? Oh, the other day, I think I saw, I don't know what word I saw, and I said, why does this word look wrong? And Pete's like, no, it's spelled right. I'm like, I don't know. It even looked weird to me. I don't know what word it was right. I had it spelled right. But it in my
Are you
brain,
developing dyslexia at an older age?
my brain didn't like put it was like
Somebody
I spelled
gave
it
me
right.
Adderall the other day.
What?
I can't say who.
It's probably best you don't.
Oh my God. Dude, I was on it. I
Yeah?
was fucking
That's
on
why all
it.
them kids at school are so smart
Hell
with that
yeah.
shit.
Dude, but you can't trust it anymore. People are dying from fentanyl.
Yes, I even told Isaiah, I said, if your friends in the future are giving you something for pain medication or whatever, even though they might think that it's not bad, don't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything is,
Laced with fentanyl.
it's crazy.
Legit. There was a
But
public
it's like
figure talking
little
about it.
bitty amount.
Tiny.
Yeah,
A
it's
grain
like-
of sand.
Yeah.
That's how much it takes to kill you. Wow.
It's awful,
Mira, wow.
and it just keeps coming in.
We gotta fucking legalize all drugs, dude, because then that way it can be regulated. And then,
You want more government regulation on that?
well, on drugs,
How about let's
we
start
got
with the
to.
scheduling stuff first?
Well, yes, the scheduling is totally
That's
fucked
ridiculous.
up, dude. Totally fucked up.
Then we can worry about heroin and everything else.
And you know what's interesting to me though is that the DARE program needs to come. I just kidding.
Dude, I see them all the time still.
You do?
Yes, they've been coming back.
Where?
See them
I've
outside of
never
like the
GameStops.
Yes.
Outside of GameStops, outside of Dollar Generals and Dollar Trees in Sugarland,
It's
dude,
still
all
a
the
thing?
time.
Yeah,
It's still
they'll set up a
thing.
table.
Yep.
And there's yep.
I'm telling you, that's what scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
Are they asking for donations? I can't remember.
I see them with clipboards, so I have to imagine they are, right? It could just be information.
You know
but-
what I'm
Then
saying?
why are they asking
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
donations?
You know what I'm saying?
What y'all trying to do with that?
Yeah. You're going to be investing in FTX?
Now, if you were telling me you're picking up donations because you have like a halfway house for teens who are trying to be recovering addicts, you might get me.
Even
then.
that I don't trust.
That's what I'm saying. Me,
Everybody's
you
a
might get me.
thief.
Everyone's a thief.
Everybody's a fucking thief.
Are you guys keeping up with the crypto thing? The FTX?
No, what's happening?
That's fucked up too, though. I know a little bit of it, but
Well, it's just this whole cryptocurrency that was.
they got so fucked up.
They got so fucked up. Huge names invested in it. Tom Brady, Giselle, all these people, and they basically, people invested in it as an exchange for cryptocurrency. It starts collapsing, has fully collapsed. People have lost billions of dollars. They've tied money to Ukraine, and then it turns out this FTX platform is the second biggest donator to the Democratic Party behind George Soros. And then I found out this morning, that the kid, this 29, he's the most successful, he was worth $15 billion at 28. And he's maybe 29 or whatever now. I don't know how old he is. But he got all this money to start this company the day after Joe Biden announced for his presidency. And his mom is an organizer for the Democratic Party. I'm like, come on, man, we got to start putting some of these pieces together. I know Chico and I sound crazy sometimes, but help me help you. That doesn't make any sense.
When are we going to stop having faith in these fucking people?
I mean, if you would read the amount of congratulations to Lena Hidalgo, you really start to
worry.
I mean, the amount of women that still think this woman is amazing.
Honey,
just
I know a
trips
lot
me,
of people.
It trips me the fuck out. I'm like, are you kidding? What are you so proud about her? Just because she's Latina?
Because she's Latina.
Listen, when she first won, I've already told you guys, I reposted her in my stories and I said, I am so happy there is finally a female Latina judge. I said, it makes me so happy.
Mira, ooh, wow.
And I was already red pilled, by the way, slightly.
Yeah.
I was just, it had just been in my face. So
you got the pill powder.
I had just got the powder.
Okay.
It wasn't completely sunk in. I hadn't really officially absorbed it all. And I remember feeling proud of her. And then I remember just the shittier she got, and I was like, oh my God, where is that archive? Because I need to delete it. I was like, I can't believe
the internet doesn't forget.
But she didn't have anything for you to judge her on. She was a new person going in, saying all these great things.
On the way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She fucked up on the way for me.
And see, even before the COVID money, there was a couple staffers I know. There was this Longoria chick, because she came into the Juice Caboose, because for a little hot minute, people who were running for local shit were coming in and having little get-togethers at the caboose. Something Longoria. And she was in charge of voting for 2020. Something having to do with the voting when we voted for between Biden and Trump. And there was some shadiness going on, and she fucking...
Was that the missing 10,000 ballots?
She resigned. She resigned when they started to investigate
Was
her.
that the larger woman?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And she had no experience in what she was doing.
They created a position
committee.
out of nowhere.
All of Harris County
handle
voting
these votes.
changed. Yeah. In 2020, remember it used to be the appraisal district, and then someone else was in charge of voting, and then they made this whole voting commission that Lena Hidalgo appointed.
And she appointed this Longoria shady bitch.
So it was I don't know if it was the appraisal district, and either the commissioner or somebody were in charge of voting, and then all of a sudden, for the first time in history, Harris County history, they developed a whole voting council and committee that this judge appointed the people to. I'm like, what?
I'm just so in awe. Again,
it's pretty interesting.
If you guys heard the interview with Abraham, did you hear it? No.
Enriquez, we had him on the podcast Friday.
Have you heard the Friday episode? No. Okay.
It's free. It's free for everybody.
I couldn't find it.
It's
was
everywhere.
it on Patreon?
No, it was free. It was free. I put it out to everybody.
Oh, you put it out to everybody.
So it was on RPT and her
I got
lounge.
on Patreon. I didn't see it, but okay.
Yeah,
all right,
it was fantastic. This kid's great.
He's super young and is on top of it, and I felt like he's in a way bipartisan. I really do. Even though he's conservative by paper, right? His way of speaking was
just a matter of fact.
It was it was factual,
not leaning either way.
It was just factual.
Yeah.
His story about the whole abortion thing.
Don't even ruin it for Marissa,
I don't want to ruin
I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know anything about that.
I didn't know that either. And when he said that, I was like, okay, I'm not listening. And when he said it was his mom,
the
I was
abortion thing with who?
Him.
With him.
Okay.
Well, it kind of spoils it, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Just fucking tell me. It's not going to be the same.
So he tells me, basically, he says that the reason he's against abortion, right, where he stands when he goes to speak someone, he's like, whenever they're like, why are you so against abortion? And his mom hooked up with someone. Well, I guess I shouldn't have said his mom because that kind of gives it away.
Well, he set up a whole 15-minute story prior to like giving us like the whole crescendo that like he was that baby that was almost aborted.
His mom was there at the abortion office, basically told the parents, told them like, I can't do this. I'm not doing this. Still finished college, still finished school. And he's the product of an almost aborted child. And so I thought the fact that the mom even told him that story was amazing.
Yeah.
Because that says a lot about his mom, you know? And I just like, I don't know that I could ever tell my child, I almost aborted you. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there.
Only when they make you mad.
Yeah, right. So I thought that was interesting, but you got to listen to it because I felt like he was a lot of reason. I feel like he's he's super young.
Yeah.
And if this is the way, if you can get a younger person to understand this young person's point of view, I think we would have more people understanding the, whatever.
The landscape, just the landscape of the country.
Understanding how things work.
Yeah.
I really feel like if you just sat there, he's very smart. He's very articulate. He knows his shit. And he can tell you his reasons why he feels this way and how it's impacted him and why it made him be this way or vote this way. And, his first conversation was about, like he said, his female friends were like, you don't have a say on whether a woman can have an abortion or not. But I just recently saw this thing on Politics where they interviewed dads, right? Or the partners, whatever, of these women who had abortions and how it affected them. And it's still affecting them to where it's been a very difficult time for them to date someone because they just kind of feel this certain kind of way towards females. And I was like, oh, you know what? I never even thought about if it did or does anything to a male. Like, I don't ever think I'd care. Like, I'd be like, bitch, this ain't your decision, like kind of thing. But it is kind of both of y'all's decision if y'all are together as a couple. The ones that she had were couples, so they weren't like a one night stand type of thing. So, but they weren't trying to have kids from that person. And I just kind of felt like, that's interesting. I never even thought about a male. Like if it did, I didn't even think it would do anything to them. Like, bitch, it ain't grown in you, so fuck you care. But I guess they do care. I mean, this one guy was like, eyes watery. I was like, sir, don't cry on here. You're about to make me cry.
You should have wore a rubber, bitch.
Right?
You should have wore a rubber.
But he wanted the baby.
Yeah.
She didn't want the baby. He was begging, like, give me the baby. Give me the baby. You can chunk the deuce. You don't have to be responsible. I don't need your money. I don't need nada. Yeah. Like, just give me the baby. Have the baby. It's like, no, you don't get it. The point is, I don't want to carry the baby. Like, that was her point. It's like, I don't even want to carry the baby. It has nothing to do with let me give it to you. I just don't want to carry the baby, period.
Humans are messy, man.
I was like, Rob, I was literally thinking that the day that I was driving to the event, because I was just watching, I was driving and it was raining. I am grandma's goodies when it rains. Like both my hands are on the wheel.
For sure.
Even on a
I drive like that all the time.
Beautiful day.
But I do it more. I find myself even driving slower. Like usually
Grandma's goodies?
Grandma's goodies.
That's hilarious.
I'm down for that.
I call it race car driver.
Yeah, I'm grandma's goodies. Because you know how they're like this really close to the steering wheel like this.
Yeah.
So I was watching people and I said, how the fuck are y'all not scared to be on your phone right now while it's raining?
They're full on, girl.
We're watching YouTube and shit.
Y'all know I got a day job. And all of our 18-wheelers are fucking killing people. There was this guy, I don't know the details of it, but and they all drive Mack trucks, every last one of them. He hit somebody. I don't know what happened. But he was looking up pornography, vintage parts to a car that he's working on, and prostitutes in the next town that he's going to, while driving an 80,000 ton, or I don't know how heavy they are, fucking 18-wheeler. Guys, y'all got to be careful because they're not fucking paying attention.
Wow.
I see some of them with headphones, like the headset.
Yeah.
I'm like, Who the fuck y'all talking to?
But they got to.
That's dispatch
Yeah,
sometimes.
they've got to be on their headset. But all this shit.
Yeah, that's better than
they're
having
doing
it on their
too.
hands.
They're doing it too.
Man, I was like I was observing as I was driving. It was like, because I just see people drive fast. That's another thing. I get so scared to drive fast. I'm always like, how are you not afraid? Also, my brain works really weird. When I was in driver's ed, they show a video of like what happens to a car when it hydroplanes. And so I'm like, I always think, am I going to know to turn the wheel in the direction that it's going? Am I going to want to, my instinct? Like, I think about all those things. Like, I don't know if instantly, like, I will do it. You're told to do that, but will I do it?
Yeah.
I know. Because
I was scared as shit.
overcorrection is what kills people. That's what kills people when you're like
Going again.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I always think, am I going to know? Am I going to react and remember not to slam on my brake? Just keep going in the direction of the car. Like, I don't know. And so I'm watching everybody. I was like, people are fucked up, man.
And not only that, you can't be at a red light waiting to turn under the freeway because a fucking 18-wheeler's going to fall on you.
Listen.
Or a cement truck.
Or slam in behind you.
I'm just like, all the time, no joke, anxiety level just keeps going higher and higher and
All day,
higher.
every day.
and it's just like, who am I? I don't even know this person. Pete texted me the other day and said, hey, I'm on my way home. He had just finished jiu-jitsu class, right? I said, okay. Well, it's 30 minutes later and he's still not there. And I'm like, oh my God, my heart is just like pounding. And I'm like bathing the girls. And I'm like, okay, calm the fuck down. It's down the street. He doesn't even have to get on a highway. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, but what about if he's on the Twitter? Because he's always on Twitter. What if he's on Twitter, is not paying attention, and somebody comes by him? I was like, but no, wait, he's leaving the jiu-jitsu.
He'll just throw him and choke him.
I was like, no. I'm thinking everybody's leaving together, so that couldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? It's the last class, so they all walk out together. Well, they were chit-chatting. His phone ran out of battery. So that's why he didn't text. He never has battery.
Me neither.
Annoys the piss
You
out of
don't?
me.
Oh my God, never. I'm like, why didn't you charge your phone last night? Just charge it.
Give him a battery case
You
for
have
Christmas.
you have a charger. Well, no, because you have to charge the battery case too.
But you got to go through twice the effort to run down the phone battery and then the fucking case battery.
So I'm
too.
always like,
It's too much.
My gosh, I mean, no joke. He literally, I hate these nightstands that we have, by the way. So, but he wanted those because it has an actual plug on the top of the nightstand where you can either use a plug or just the USB cord. You can stick it in. He wanted those just for that, right? So I got them, even though I hate them, because I figured this will help him keep his phone charged. No, it's
Should have just got a charging pad. You just set it on the pad. It'll charge wirelessly.
Well, maybe for Christmas we'll do that. But anyway, that anxiety, going back to that's where I just get this anxiety just because I feel like every day there's something new.
Yeah.
Like happening. Someone dies, someone kills their kid, someone like.
Are you staying for the second hour, Marissa, by the way?
Oh, God.
Are you leaving?
I don't know. What time is it?
Right now it's 11:36.
Which we're about to cut it.
Yeah.
Because it's going into the next one.
I got to be out of here by like 12.
Oh.
Okay, so she can do the first 30 minutes.
You down?
Okay.
done?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You wanna
All
go?
right, guys. So, hey, this is a perfect way for you to go sign up for the Patreon.
Yeah, because I got to tell y'all about this.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Chick.
Yeah. And,
Good
you know.
teaser.
And sign up. Oh, by the way, hold on 1 second before we exit out of here. Listen.
Something tells me Juan Big Stoner has the best shrooms ever.
Oh, speaking of, wait till I'll talk to you after
Okay.
that. Did you try it?
Yes.
Oh, bro. Fool. Awesome.
What?
Bro.
Got something
What y'all
for
The
you.
try?
dose is very, very, very
Quarter, just
small.
micro dose, just like
Nothing. But I was like this watching Yellowstone.
Well, then I'll have to take the whole bottle.
No, it's chocolate.
they're chocolates.
No,
then I'll have
listen.
to eat the whole bar.
No, I did. I ate the whole thing. I was scared at first.
One or
and then-
two?
No, one.
Okay.
And then next thing you know, I just went, oh, fuck, Yellowstone is really good. Bro.
That's why she loves it so much.
Fucking Yellowstone is the bomb.
All right.
What was I getting my phone for?
What's your announcement? You said, oh, wait, before we get out of here. Can't
Thank
distract
you.
her, Marissa.
I want
Sorry.
to. I just want to thank my new patron members that just signed up. Yvonne, I don't know her last name because there's no last name on here. Crystal Reyes, Sarah King are the newest three.
Shout out.
We're at. I just want y'all to know. I started off with 13 patrons.
Actually, you started off with 0.
Yeah, true.
Well, you know what officially, yes.
So, okay, go ahead.
Now I'm at 38.
Nice.
I'm just a few away from 50. Will we make it by my goal was to be at 50 by the end of December. And I'm not kidding. If you do not sign up, if we make it to 50 by December 31st, that Discord will be shut off and it's going to be a brand new one for anybody that signs up. For if you're 51, you're going on a new one. Now, all the 50 members will still have access to the new chat, right? But we're going to be the original 50.
Ooh, I like
and
that.
that's it. They're the only ones that will get my perks. Not that I don't appreciate anybody else, but my first 50 will be those are my soldiers.
Hardcore.
My soldiers.
OG soldiers.
Those are my OG
We're talking about
shoulders.
crazy shit in the Discord. Like, I got on there the other day
Bro,
and
my
somebody was
Discord
talking
is
about a camel toe, bro toes, moose knuckles.
They're
then,
making a comeback.
And Chris USA, like, just be on the conspiracy theories. We needed a conspiracy theorist on there.
She's on it. When
She's
I posted
on
that
it.
picture with Alex Jones, she lost her mind. She's like, "Oh my god!"
Yes,
you
we needed a conspiracy theorist on there. I love everybody in our Discord currently. I just love it. I think it's really cool in there. So I feel like the first 50 will be my original soldiers in there. And not that I don't love anybody else not that I'm not going to love 51 any less, but I think that we're at 38 and we've created this really weird bond.
It's a family.
It's literally a little cool family. And I think everybody just,
Some of them are better than the actual families. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty much.
I'm not gonna lie.
they're just
Pretty
really,
much.
everybody's so encouraging. I love
We
when-
need to all encourage one big stoner to
find a
have
girl?
his own
Oh.
podcast.
I've been telling this for a long time.
Bro.
Jesus Christ. We could call it shrooms and
No,
heirlooms.
it needs to be something like it just needs to be stoner.
Are there stoners already? We got to come up with
Yeah.
He's got to come up with
gotta come up
the
with a
name,
name.
because he reads way too much, and he could be in my cliff notes for sure.
For
hey, Juan, can you talk about this subject? Thanks.
Yes, that's right.
Taking notes now. I don't have time. I want to just
Exactly.
finish and I just want to finish the book that he told me to read, and I just so that I can continue to make notes, and then I'm going to talk about it on the podcast. So I said that we're not, I'm not having to do a lot this week, right? Because it's the holidays. No one does shit. No one's open. No one wants to be on email. So no one's replying to me anyway. So I said, I'm going to make sure that before I turn on Yellowstone, today's Monday, because I made this deal with myself over the weekend. So that's why yesterday I was so anxious to get through the last couple of episodes so that I could start my new goal of I cannot watch an episode of anything unless I read at least a couple of pages of the chapters that I'm on.
I like
so
that.
I'm challenging myself to, instead of turning on the TV, right, to actually read a few pages from my book.
That's great.
And then I reward myself by watching the episode,
Yes.
right? I think that's going to be the only way for me to
I
be
love
able,
it.
because if I'm sitting there, right, I'm making time for Yellowstone, then I can make time for a few pages,
Yeah.
right?
Facts.
And because I posted this thing about the public school system that PragerU made.
Mm-hmm.
They have a video also on why people don't like conservatives.
Prager, you did?
PragerU
Okay.
did one, and it's the young girl that did it, the black
Amala?
girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was tatted up like that.
She's great. Yeah. She has video. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
I didn't know that. But she explains it very well. I still don't feel, even though she's young, I still don't feel that they've done a good job to make that party appealing to the younger generation. I still don't think they've done a good
What's
job.
crazy with her, because she used to be like her mother's like an organizer for the left and like radicalized Amala when she was younger. She's had videos of her like speaking with the fro and shit and like black, like all this, I'm oppressed, blah blah blah. And then like she saw the light and she's like, "Mom, you tripping? Like you brainwashed me." And like she basically just like deferred. and did her
Yeah,
own
I
thing.
haven't finished watching her story about it, but she talks
She's
about
great.
it. And PragerU allowed her to make this video, which I thought was very interesting, being that she's such a young little girl. Well, she's not little, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just thought, y'all still haven't figured out how to make it attractive for the younger generation to want to be on this side of the aisle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's still, I mean, I'll be honest with you, even till this day, I mean, I'm somebody who uses, does things based on how I feel, my heart. And so the Democrat Party still does I have to give them props. They do an amazing job of making you feel bad about shit, like you're not doing enough. And I just be like, yeah, but what's the underlying story here? Like, how
Money.
why are we doing this?
Money
You know
and
what I'm saying?
power.
Yeah. And if the other side, or even an independent, because either one, right? Even a liberal, I think a liberal even should do a better job of making
Or a
it-
libertarian.
I think everybody. I think everybody should just do a better job.
Just do a
like,
better job of explaining and making. And that's the problem. Everybody likes to use these crazy.
That's why I don't
Words
claim any of them.
don't claim a clan?
Nah, I don't claim a clan. I'm agnostic, bitch. Just like Duncan Trussell.
I feel like my views now lean more conservative, and that's why I vote the way that I do. But I've said this a gazillion time. If somebody's on the Democrat side is finna bring some shit, like you're about to make some change in Harris County, you're gonna fix the school system, which was the party of a long time ago who really cared about the people.
Yeah.
Many
yeah, I don't see that happening.
years ago. If
The party
that
of
happened,
JFK.
The
yeah,
party of
but
JFK.
that's no longer.
What happened to him?
It's dead.
Damn, that's
Oh
fucked
yeah,
up.
he's
Yeah.
done. He's a goner.
And but if that happened and there was someone who really showed that they cared, I don't know. That might be the way that I go vote, because
Yeah.
you're really now. I feel like now that there's things that I care about, I'm gonna have to vote for the person who is going to fix what I feel is a problem,
Yeah.
starting with the school system.
I agree.
Amen.
So, I think you just need to start, no matter what age you are, you need to really just kind of start paying attention and don't just go by whatever's being told to
The
you.
party line.
So before we roll into episode 2, where can people get Black Friday deals and what you got going on?
Yes. So Black Friday deals will be on herappareltx.com. 50% off is happening on all of the spring and summertime items. Hoodies will also be on sale, just not 50%. And I'm having a whole bunch of shit happening. And orders over $100 are free shipping.
Dope.
Awesome.
So must be $100 though. So just letting y'all know
All right.
before you're wondering, why doesn't my promo code work? Well, and also my people on my Patreon, don't forget to use your promo code if you're going to buy stuff this holiday season. You
in the
have a
Discord.
promo code. It's
Yeah.
in the Discord. Like, you are part of this.
And if you don't know, ask.
And crazy thing is, no one ever uses it. And I don't know how to do it to where I can add it into their order. Because I mean, I know.
They just want to support you more, Marisol.
I mean,
Fuck
I
it. Let 'em
appreciate
pay full
it.
price.
Well, I don't know how to do it in my big cartel to add the promo code anyway. So sorry, guys. I think I told Crystal, I'm like, can I cancel your order and use your promo code again? Because I mean, I don't know how to add it.
They're just showing you love.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. See y'all Friday.